If I traded it all, if I gave it
Welcome back. Well, if it's my show, I must be having Solar Sandy on, and
Hi, Carol.
I do have her back. And yes, people have heard her a lot, but she's here for a good reason. I want everybody to listen up. We're going to open up the lines to the audience for everyone to call in for all the goodies that we're giving away here. First of all, it's hot out today,
Yes.
very hot. Go ahead.
And everybody needs to listen and pay very close attention. Today, it's 81 degrees out there. And if you're like me, I just came from my house and I had my AC on. And because today is the first day I've had my AC on, I'm thinking about APS's rates increasing July 1st. And actually, Carol, what I'm about to talk about is no-cost solar. I can lower everybody in APS's power bill considerably. If whatever their highest bill is, I can cut it in half, and it doesn't cost them anything to do this. And if you think your bills were high last summer, you're going to be in for a serious shock this summer. You're going to experience 2 rate increases. May 1st, the rates go back to the summer rates, and right around the corner when we're using the most power in July 1st, the rates go up 8% plus a new demand fee. On that left-hand side of the bill with all those fees, taxes, and surcharges, they're adding another very large demand fee. So everybody is going to be in for a serious shock. Their bills are going up $50 to $100. Some people possibly more, depending on how much power they use. But I can cut their highest bill in half and save the money off a bill they're already spending money on, and it's not going to cost them anything to do it.
Now, you have also been helping a lot. You've been coming on my show for about 6 months, and you have helped a lot of the clients out there that listen to this on the show. And, here's the thing. This is no-cost solar to you. So explain what it is that you do that makes it no cost.
Well, there's a lot of people that think they're buying panels and paying for the installation, have to maintain it and monitor it. That's not the case anymore. The program that I'm offering, we pay for the panels, we pay for the installation, the maintenance, the monitoring, we insure it, we take care of everything. So essentially, we're just the other electric company providing them with the equipment, and they're just getting the power at a lower per kilowatt rate than APS is currently selling it to them for. And, here's the thing. If I give a simple analogy, if you're driving down the street, Fry's has gas for 17 cents, and it's going up July 1st to probably closer to 20 cents. And across the street, Costco has gas for 12. You're going to go to Costco to buy your gas. I know people that go to a gas station if it's 2.3 and instead of going to 2.6. So fractions of a penny people will go and fill their gas tank up because those fractions of pennies add up. Well, these pennies on your kilowatts are certainly going to add up. And Carol, people just don't understand. They can, they will, and they are. These rates have been approved. They're in effect. People are getting letters now in the mail from APS. Your rates are going up effective July 1st. They're changing the names of things, and it's this big complicated letter that most people don't even understand. But come July 1st, those rates go up. So your July bill that comes in August, people are in for a very, very huge bad shock. When they open up that bill, it's not going to be a pretty sight.
She also offers a $200 solar savings incentive. And let's talk about how they get approved for that.
Qualify. If you own your house, this is the only thing that you need to qualify for the $200 solar saving incentive. And the reason I'm giving that, so Carol, that people call in today, make an appointment for a solar saving proposal, a no-cost solar saving proposal, because if you wait after July 1st, they are taking not only taking our rates up, but they're taking the benefits away. There is a deadline to get no-cost solar, folks. So those people who have procrastinated, I'm trying to get them to unprocrastinate and pay attention. I don't have to offer this. This is something I do because I want to help as many people as I can save money off a bill that they're already spending money on, Carol. And I've seen so many of your listeners, and I am so happy to be helping them save money off their power bill. Some of them that, when those increases came in July and August, they weren't going to be able to afford their power bills. They didn't know what they were going to do. And even those who are on equal pay, your equal pay, I just had one customer last week, he got a notification he was paying $232. He got notice that his equal pay in March was going up $40. And I said, Roy, that's not the end of it. Come July, when the price of the power increases, your equal pay will go up another $40, so $80 more a month. So people who are on equal pay, you are not going to get, you're going to get a shock too, because you're going to get the letter in the mail that your equal pay is going up. They are not going to give you the same amount of power and not charge you more for it.
This is no cost solar to you, so it doesn't cost you a dime to do it. Again, she's going to give you a $200 solar savings incentive if you call today and make this appointment to find out, whether or not you qualify or not. And most people do. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You can also go on her website. It's asksolarsandy.com, and you want to go up there because there's a lot of information. Go on.
Absolutely. I've got news clips. This has been all over the news and in the newspaper, Carol. And I have one of the news clips from the local TV station talking about this new price increase that's going on. You subscribe to my website. I know that you have called in today or gone to my website today. And so if you qualify, all you need to do to qualify is you own your own home and you have decent credit, 650 or above. That's all that's necessary. Nobody's buying panels or paying for anything. There is no money out of pocket. So people say, well, how does your company make money? There's got to be a catch. No, there's no catch. We are just the other electric company charging less for the power that you're currently paying to APS. So now you're paying another electric company a lower power bill. So it's not any big mystery. We're going to give you the APS gives you their equipment, and they certainly charge you for it. We're not going to charge you for ours. We're going to give you the panels, pay for the installation, maintenance, monitoring, and you're just getting the power the panels produce at a lower per kilowatt rate than APS is charging you.
She's valley-wide. She comes to you, and she loves to come out to all of our listeners.
I do.
And also, she's going to give you that $200. She's got the money in the bag. She brings it in a bag to you.
I have goodie bags for all my prospective consumers because I really do. I love what I do, and I want people to remember me. Talk to their family and their friends, and of course, talk to me first, them. But to remember me, it's not just a one-time thing that they see me once. That I tell them that I go with the panel. So my boss tells me not to say that, but I really do care about each individual. That's what sets me apart from many, many other people that they might have talked to already about solar, buying panels and this, that, and the other thing. They may have had a bad impression about a friend of theirs didn't get a right-size system on their house, so they're now paying 2 power bills and they're not really saving any money. When I go out, I'm going to find out how much power they used over the last 12 months. I'm going to make sure they have enough power that they're never buying another kilowatt from APS ever again.
Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You call in, you're going to get that $200 solar saving incentive call today. There's a big push on this because right down around the corner, not only is it getting hot, but your bills are going to go higher. And APS people right now, please, we want you to be able to get this and get in on it.
Before it's too late.
Right.
Before it's too late. The max savings is before July 1st. I'm not going to say that people can't have this after July 1st, but they are going to be sorely sad that they didn't do this now. They didn't get installed, get PTO'd with APS, get grandfathered in for the 25 years, and have the maximum savings that they possibly can. That's that I can put the most amount of money back in their pockets. Whereas APS is trying to phase this out, folks. And unfortunately, a lot of people wait till the very last minute. I don't want my prospective consumers to wait to the last minute, because if they're not installed and the panels are not turned on, therefore come the summertime, they're going to be paying those increased rates.
Call in here now at 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. It's information for you. You're going to find out whether or not she can save you money on a bill you're already paying for, and it doesn't cost you anything to do it. So it's worth the consultation with her, and it's free. So 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Check her out. It's AskSolarSandy.com. She can get in touch with you. She'll know whether or not you've gone on there too, and she can get in touch with you. You can subscribe. I'll get it there. I'll get it out. And go to the website and call us at 602-277-5369.
Yeah, traded it all.
So welcome back. We're talking with Solar Sandy, and yes, it's hot out, and we're going to be having our air conditionings on, and you know what? We're going to be very upset if we don't listen up, everybody. We've got our lines open here for everybody to get entered in to win. It's a 200.
No, it's everybody gets it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I say that to so many people. Everybody gets this, you guys.
If they
it's
qualify.
a $200.
If they qualify.
You have to qualify. Most people do, you said. It's a solar savings incentive. You can call today because she is on a mission. She's on a mission to get everybody to save on their solar bills right away.
On their power bills.
On their power bills? Okay, we'll get it out right, Carol. So our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100.
And you know, Carol, it's funny because I am on a mission, and you know, you've got such a wonderful listening audience, and I am meeting so many of your people that it's just amazing. And then there's people flipping through the channels that hear us talking, and they'll listen in because it's something of interest. And yeah, it's something that I'm trying to educate as many people as I can about, because now you do not have to have those high summer bills. I can cut those high summer bills in half, and then you know what you're paying for power for the next 20 years. With APS, when I tell you, my daughter's bill more than tripled in Hawaii. That's how I got into doing this. And if people say, oh, my bill will never get that high, I'll say, you know what, I beg to differ, because it's coming, it's going to happen, it will, because it's the electric company, and we live in Arizona, and they will continue to raise our rates. They are never going to lower our rates. I'm going to lower your rate, lock you in, and you're not going to be subject to their 8, 10, 20, 30, or whatever their increases come to be. And sometimes people try and figure it out, and it makes no rhyme or reason. Because it's a lot more than what they say that they're raising the rates are.
We also want you to know that this is no cost solar to you, which means there's no money out of pocket to you whatsoever. So it's worth it. She does free consultations. She goes to everyone. She's the busiest person I know. She runs around on the weekend giving these $200 little packets to everyone. So yes, they are for everyone. And we want you to call in here at 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Also, when you were on the show, last time we talked about it, but the time before that, you actually got a text from somebody who was thanking you. It was like $3.30
$3.10.
And 10 cents. I'm sorry.
This is one of my happy consumers. She was saying, hey, girl, just thinking about you. I'm now getting bills as low as, and I'm going to let Carol read this.
How much is it? We have to scroll through it. As low as $3.10. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So you know what? It's really worth it for all of us that's listening out there. Keep on calling here at 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You know, one of the things that we talk about too is about the panels, because a lot of people say, I don't want the panels on my house. And
And I say to them, you know what? You're not going to be sitting on your lawn chair looking at your roof, but and you might think they're not as attractive as they should be or could be, but I'll tell you what's more unattractive: when you open that bill up and it's gone up by $100. That is the most unattractive thing that anybody's. So, you know, and the panels really, you know, you're not sitting out looking at your roof, and pretty soon you're going to be looking at your neighbors with the panels on it. So you might as well be saving and having solar panels on your roof.
Again, she is valley-wide. These are free consultations. It's a solar saving incentive if you get approved, and you said most people are approved.
Most people do.
So again,
Carol,
what does it take to get approved?
You own your own home, and you have pretty okay credit, 650 or above. I say to people, if you're paying your power bill, you're going to probably qualify for this. So I'm just doing this I don't have to do it. I want people to pay attention, to call in today so they get their solar saving proposal done now, rather than later, because if they don't do it now, they're going to sorely regret waiting. Those APS rates with the 8% increase and the new demand fee, people are going to be absolutely shocked and dismayed when they see how high their bill, because when those rates come into effect July 1st, we're using the most amount of power. They're going to base that demand fee on when we're using the most amount of power, and in August we all are going to fall over. Who doesn't isn't saving with solar, they're going to fall over when they see what their bills are.
Again, the number here to call is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Call in here today. Call throughout the rest of the show for this. She wants everyone to be saving. It's AskSolarSandy.com. And again, on there you can subscribe. Talk a little bit about that.
Right. And just subscribe, leave your name, your address, your phone number, and I will call you. And what I'm going to do is I call all of my prospective wise consumers, and I'm going to find out how much power, with their permission, I call into the electric company to see how much power they've used over the last 12 months. Then I figure out how many panels they need to replace that power. And then when I go out to see them, I'm actually able to show them how much I'm saving them and explain to them how it works, answer their questions. And, once they understand it, then it's really actually quite simple. From the time of signing to installation, it's about 45 to 60 days. And then APS has to come out and turn the panels on. And that's why I want everybody to not put this off and do this today. If you do not have your panels up and installed and turned on, you may not get in for the maximum savings by July 1st. I don't trust the whole process. I know how fast we can get the panels on. I don't know how long it takes for APS to come out. Sometimes they do it quickly and sometimes they don't.
Again, this is no cost solar to you. It's a consultation. You're going to find out some information, how much money she can save you on a bill that you're already paying. And she doesn't want you to pay more for it than you should. As a matter of fact, you said that you can actually
cut their highest bill in half and then some. And that's giving them the exact same amount of power. There's a lot of older folks, and not even older folks, a lot of people come the summertime, they're keeping their thermostat at 85, 90. This year, to keep your bill the same as it was last year, you're going to be lucky if it's 90, 92 in your house. And who wants to come home to a thermostat and have to keep your house at 90 or 92 just to keep your power bill so you can afford to pay it? So when I come in, I'm going to replace that power with less expensive power so you can now keep your house cool and be comfortable, and it's not going to cost you that exorbitant rates that they're charging you, Carol.
Again, check it out. It's AskSolarSandy.com. She's valley-wide. It's a free consultation. Everything that she does is free. It's no cost solar to you. And again, the number here to call to get the solar savings incentive today is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. And you can use the money for anything you want. Exactly. You can pay your old bill that you had that you can kiss goodbye, or you can go buy yourself something nice.
Exactly. I just want people to realize that there's an alternative to continually paying more and more each year. This isn't just a one-time rate increase. This is year after year after year. APS continues to raise our rates.
I want to say something, and I don't ever do this, but I have a friend of mine who said she was buying a house. And it wasn't a new house, but she was buying this home. And because I've known you now for a while, I just happened to say to her, gee, I don't know, if you're with APS, you might want to listen to the show. And what happened?
I went out and saw her, and she's delighted. And I really am able to save her an awful lot of money off her power bill.
I also want to tell you that when I was talking to her, she says to me, and I'm like calling my other friends just to see, because when they hear you, and they listen to what it is that you can do for them, you have people that are hugging you and all sorts of things. Go ahead.
I do. I love what I do, and I love who I'm doing it for. It's your listeners, and I say that people become part of my solar family, and I truly mean that. Am I going to get to see every person that might hear me on the radio? I hope I do, but Probably not. But at least I want the ones that I do see to know that I really do care about each individual family or husband or wife or whomever I'm seeing, to help them save money and put more of their hard-earned money back in their pocket, Carol. I came to do this to help my daughter save money off her power bill because I couldn't help her pay her bill. And once I figured out what this was, I helped my daughter do this. And then I said, my goodness, there must be a lot of other people that might need this kind of help too. And that's how I started doing this. So when I'm in people's homes, I look at them like I did my daughter. They need help lowering their power bill, or they're going to get to a point where they're not going to be able to afford to stay in their houses.
Right. And there's a lot of people who are going to have to live in their pools. And even those are kind of warm because the sun is too hot here.
Exactly. And the pool pumps use a lot of power. So if the pool pump's not running, your pool's going to be dirty, so you won't be in your pool either. So I can save you money off the electricity that the pool pump's costing you. A lot of people with pools out there, you guys have higher bills than just regular houses without pools. And I usually save them an awful lot of money.
Again, we've got our lines open here, and we're going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. It's a $200 solar savings cash incentive. You got to call today. She wants to reach as many people as she can so she can find out whether or not you're approved. That's why she's here all the time right now. It's a big push on this. The APS people right now, because those bills are going to go up sky high. You could check her out. It's AskSolarSandy.com. You can prescribe there or subscribe. Whatever. Anyway.
You were talking to the doctor before me. I understand.
Now, again, we've got our lines open here. And keep on calling at 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. She wants to save you money on a bill you're already paying money for and give you $200 cash.